The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. When you look at this defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A play fake. Now Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Diaz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Complete to Wright. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now from Murray. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw, it's Murray. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. 2-2.
Murray to air it out again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Hey, huh.
Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Push.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
2-2-1.
Throwing now is Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quentin Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Second and 6. To the air, Penix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw with Penix. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the 1st. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And looking to throw, Penix. That one deep for London. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the turnover, here's Murray. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Murray. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Hey! Oh, big ace open, big ace open.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll throw now on the final play. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think
there he goes, right side. Justin Jefferson, and touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Penix. Wright's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Taken down at the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Penix. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. He'll get this down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Easy.
Murray now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now 2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Murray.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw, Penix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. He finds his man, complete. That's Diaz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Wright. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give up the middle to Wright.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Now a give, running left is Wright.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Wright with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
To throw, it's Murray.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Murray again.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throwing now is Murray. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Murray now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll throw with Penix.
He finds his man, complete. It's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll work the middle here with Wright.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
He's back to throw. Rolling, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
D.J. Johnson
In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Diaz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st down. They'll give this to Wright, running right.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Murray.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Easy, quick. Hey, over. Two.
Now Murray. Complete. Jefferson to target.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots on. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 1st and 10.
Big Ace. Big Ace.
Back to throw. Murray. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.